Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to day 2 of the Art Boss Challenge. Super excited to be here today. Oh my goodness. As you guys are signing in, make sure to give us the hearts and the thumbs up. We are so excited to be here. Had a little bit of a tech glitch today. My computer just totally crashed and wasn't able to get it up and running. So I'm using to go into my kids' room, and like I said, I'm absconding. I'm like absconding your computer because I need it today. So if we have any tech problems, I've got Team Art Boss is going to let me know. I'm only concerned about the sound quality on this computer. It doesn't have the best speakers, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So I'm so excited to be here, like really super excited to be here today. So as you're signing in, just say hello, grab your workbook. Okay. I got folks here from New Jersey, got folks from Cornwall, UK. Welcome to everybody around the world. Day 2 is on fire. Day 2 is personally my favorite day. We're going to be talking about branding today, and you're going to walk away with the base, the core, that first step of what you're going to need in order to build out the brand so that you can clearly communicate your brand in all of your social media as well as all of your outbound strategies. So let me ask you this first question. Hola. Hola, I love it. I love it. I want to ask you a question. Are you using social media to find and really magnetize your ideal, your most beautifully wonderful future customers to you? Just raise your hand, say yes. I'm currently using social media. I believe in the power of social media to help me find new clients. Okay, so just say, yep, I'm doing it. I'm using social media in order to find new clients. So I want to know if that's something you're doing. Is it something that you want to be doing? Okay. So yes, I see someone saying I use Instagram. I love Instagram. Yes. We have a lot of people are saying I'm using social media, to show your work. Absolutely. We want to be leveraging the power of social media to sell our artwork online. So here's the great news that you're going to walk away with today. Not every single automation that's available to you costs money, right? A lot of what we do inside of the Art Boss Business Builder is use those automations that are like, they don't cost us money. They're just setting up a system. They're recycling and repurposing content. So today is a really great day, great news. We're gonna save a lot of the talk about automations till the end. We're gonna talk a little bit about the automations that you can currently put into your business. But I just wanted to share with you that great news. Not every single automation costs you money. So let's do it. Okay. So let me sit here and think for a second. Okay. Don't you wish? Let's start here. Don't you wish it was just as simple as using your social media, posting everywhere, that actually it would just be the quantity of times that you had to post, not the quality, right? It's just post all the time, picture price, and your artwork would just fly off the shelf. Okay. Well, if you're here today, you happen to know that's not the case, that when you just post and post and post and you get crickets, that is like the most frustrating ththing in the world, right? Like, death to the crickets. We're going to talk about the crickets a little bit more today. Here's the thing that worries me the most about the crickets it's this. Most artists think when they hear crickets, like they post and they don't get any engagement, they automatically go, oh, my product's not sellable. Oh, my price is too high. And that's not the truth. And I'm going to show you exactly what we need to be doing so that when we're putting our content out there, we're literally magnetizing our clients to us, and then we're walking them down the path to the sale. It's just frustrating to do all this work, post, and not get the results that you want, okay? Or what about when you get someone who engages and they go, it's beautiful, I love that, love the colors, that's my favorite topic, that reminds me of my childhood memories. What happens then? We have a lot of times we freeze up and we don't know what to do, okay? Or we're putting content out there but we're hiding behind our social media. Okay. We're so afraid of being what my friend Molly Mahoney calls a salesy weirdo that instead of standing up in front of our work, we just post pictures and we hide behind our social media. And then when someone just goes, how much, we pounce on them and we try to close that sale. So if any of those things are like, yeah, Ren, I totally understand what you're saying. That's what we're going to be addressing today. Because here's the reality. Social media posting fatigue is real. Okay. It's exhausting. If you're overwhelmed and overworked and underpaid, and when I ask you about your brand, you're like, I don't have a brand, then let's get started. Cindy, an art boss, just, yeah, it was 2 days ago. When was the 4th of July? But she just posted in her social media, and it was the most exciting thing. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. She has shared in her social media, she's like, oh my goodness, I made more money selling my artwork on the 4th of July than I make in 2 weeks of managing. She manages apartments and she manages 2 apartment complexes. She's like, I made more money in one day than I do when I work trying to manage my apartment complexes. I made more money. She's like, oh my gosh, this stuff works. And we're going to really break apart her post and really talk about how she's leveraging the power of social media and how she has amazing brand clarity. Okay. So this is what we have to do. The next steps, we have to get to the root cause. Okay. I see the fire being dropped. Absolutely. We need to lock in that this is important. This is the stuff that we need to be talking about. What are our action steps? What do we need to do? Okay. We need to get to the root cause of what our passions are and who we are. We need to clearly communicate our brand, okay, not to more leads, but to the right leads. And when we work inside of the Business Builder, it's called Content Creation Club. That's exactly what we do. We meet every single week. We build out our content so that we are clearly communicating our brand to our clients. Okay, so I want you guys to make sure you've grabbed your paper and pencil. You're in your comfy spot in your home, right, or your studio. Maybe you even have a beverage today, because we're going to dig in. Today is going to be more about a work session, and well, we're going to talk about that. Today is going to be about building out our brand. If you want to do a work session, we're going to have the opportunity to also do a work session. So get comfy. We're going to dig on in. Okay, everybody. So, hey, just want to reiterate, today we had a little bit of glitch with technology. If for some reason, I have the comments up. So if for any reason the sound goes out or you're unable to hear me, please just let me know. I have Team Art Boss sending me notes, making sure that everything is on track. But we're so excited to be here. Today, we're talking about brand. Okay. We're using our brand to find the right leads. Okay. We're going to get down to that base, that core, the very root of what our brand is. Because when you start layering, clearly communicating and layering out the content in your social media and in all of your outbound strategies, this is what makes the change in your business. It's forever going to change the way that you communicate your brand. It's going to forever change the way that you can start bringing in those sales. I shared with you the story of Cindy. She's like, the 4th of July, I closed more sales than I used to close in 2 weeks, right? That's 10 working days. That's 80 hours. She 10x'd her sales her income by simply leveraging the power of her artwork. Okay. So word today, if you want to, I'm going to ask you guys, you have to tell me, okay? Sound and video aren't synced. Yeah, that's going to happen today. It's just one of the things that's going to happen. Thank you for letting me know. It's again the glitch that I'm having today. So, hey, here's the thing. I'm going to go to a slide deck soon so you won't notice. It won't bug you in about 2 minutes, okay? But I need to know this, okay? Do you want to do just a longer Q&A session today, or would you like to do a work session where we build out your brand? Okay, so if you would like to have a work session where we're going to build out your brand, that base, I just need you to say yes in the notes. Okay, so if that's something you're interested in, let me know. If you're like, nope, I don't need a work session, that's totally cool. I'll just extend the Q&A session. So, oh, thanks for the feedback that the sound and the voice is fine for some of you folks. Okay, perfect. Work session. We will do a Q&A. I'll definitely save time for a Q&A. Q&A, work session. Okay, ready to build my brand. Nailed it. Nailed it. Whoever said that, it just says Facebook user. Okay, nailed it. All right, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so before we jump in, I just want to talk a little bit about who today is for. Okay, today's training is going to be for you if you want to find your leads in social media. That's specifically why I asked, are you interested in learning about how to find leads in social media? This tool and this process I'm going to give you today is going to help you identify how to magnetize your ideal clients to you. And I'm going to tell you, literally walk them down the path to the sale. Okay. The online market for artists is not saturated. Okay. Pretty amazing compared to the other businesses that are out there trying to navigate and find their clients. This is for you if you want to get ahead of the curve, if you want to beat your competition, and you want to have a strategy and a system, and then the automation tools that allow for you to just blow this out of the water. Okay. This is not for you. Okay. So I just want to save people time. Okay. This is not for artists who want to hide behind their social media. Okay. This is not for artists who their main goal for automation is so that they never ever have to talk to another person ever again. They never have to engage in a client and work with a client. Okay. So if you're like, no, I don't ever want to talk to anyone, I just want to create my artwork, this isn't the system for you. There are other systems out there, but I want to be really clear. Okay. We're going to walk through the two big mistakes that I see in social media, and they're on opposite sides of the spectrum. So today's training, it's on fire. We're going to do mostly training today. We'll do that work session, and then we'll finish up with the Q&A. But do you want to know what the two biggest mistakes are? Like, is it like you want to be able to avoid them? Because that's what we're going to do. Number one, okay, it's people, artists, business owners, it's like everybody who try to talk to everybody. Okay. What ends up happening is you're talking to tons and tons of leads, but you're really only talking to your freebie seekers. You're only talking to the people who say, I wish I was as talented as you. I'll purchase when I win the lottery, right? If we're trying to talk to everyone and not letting our system and tools filter us through to the right leads, okay, that's a problem. It's exhausting. And when I talk to artists who are like, oh my gosh, I'm on calls all the time, and everybody keeps on telling me that they would love my product when they win the lottery, right? Then we know that the big mistake is we're trying to talk to too many people, and we're not talking to the right people. We got to get to the right leads, so we're talking to the right people. The other end of the spectrum, the other mistake that I see is you're not talking to anyone, right? So I'll have someone say, you know what, I'm not making any sales. I'm hearing crickets. Nobody wants my artwork. And when I open up your social media, like I'll open up their social media and I'm like, I see thousands of leads. I see people engaging. I see people asking questions. I see people saying that's absolutely gorgeous. And there's no response. There's no follow-up. And it's scary because there's thousands of leads there, which means there's thousands and thousands of dollars. So this is, like, again, my favorite day. We're going to just jump on into the slide deck and we're going to hit it. We're going to go ahead and hit it. So remember, if you have questions, I want you to save your questions for the end. You'll need to put a Q in front of it. That way we can grab your questions, and we're just going to go ahead and dig on to the training. All right. All right. Today, Art Boss Challenge, right? This is really everything we're teaching you, the system, the brand, and the follow-up. It's going to allow for you to leap into a six-figure art income if you want to. Here are a little bit of the resources and reminders. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time in the homework. I'm sorry, in the housekeeping, but I want to remind you the live training is every single day, 1 p.m. Central Time. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you the opportunity to grab a clarity call with me and my team. So if you would like for us to help you uncover what you need to do next to sell more artwork and put it on autopilot, that's what we're going to do. Okay. You can watch your replays, right? So, and I'm just going to stop here for a second. Sometimes when we're learning new concepts, we have to watch the training multiple times before it starts clicking in. That's really important to recognize that there's powerful content here, and to rewatch these videos can be a huge benefit. You can rewatch the videos. I think Danielle's here. She'll go grab the link when she gets a chance. But you have the ability to watch the replays either in Facebook right here where we're doing the live training or in our studio. And the link for the studio it's launch.karenahuja.com/studio. So I know that Danielle is looking for that link so she can drop it and it'll be a hyperlink. But don't worry, okay? Don't worry. It'll be coming. Okay. All right, cool. So also, you have the champagne room demo that is happening on Friday. Okay, perfect. Just checking my notes. I'm seeing a little bit of, yeah, there we go. Thank you, Danielle, for putting the hyperlink in there. All right, so on Friday, we also have the Champagne Room demo. If you would like to get access to that demo, it is a private Zoom room, and you will need to get a VIP pass. It's super simple. I know yesterday some folks had problems with one of the questions. We went and fixed it. We saw exactly what it was, so we fixed that yesterday. Here is the link if you would like to join us for Friday for the Champagne Room demo. That's your all-in-one tool that is going to do the heavy lifting for your sales funnel. Okay, here it is. It's launch.karenahuja.com/VIP July. Okay, so Danielle will be posting that inside of the comments for you. Okay. This is also a huge asset and resource for you. If you have questions about what's going on during the challenge, where you can find information and tools, you can connect with Artie. You do connect with her in Messenger. Okay, so you need to make sure that your Messenger's set up, but she will be able to send you and direct you to all of the resources you need. The replays, the homework, the resources, the workbook, I think I already said this, the Facebook group, even that studio link that I gave you. Just by simply typing in artie.karenahuja.com/goodies, you'll be able to connect with Artie, and she also has the ability to connect you with a human. Here is, I'm sorry, I'm stopping some of the training only because I'm reading some of the comments and they're I'm just chuckling. Okay, so here's the challenge schedule. Yesterday we talked about the rinse and repeat system. Today we're talking about brand, how to magnetize your perfect customer with your brand equity content. Okay, so here we go. We're into the training. Okay, what is brand? What is brand? Anyone want to put some comments in the just go ahead and tell me, what is brand? What do you think of when you hear brand? It's kind of a catchword. Sometimes it can be like this big, overwhelming word, and we can actually simplify this. Anyone have, like, what's brand? Brand, I love it. Brand is what you're known for. Absolutely. Product identity. Absolutely. Okay, these are all absolutely. So here's what I want to tell you. What is brand? Okay, sales identity, the core of who you are, trademark. These are all great words. Your brand for your business, for your artwork, this is what it includes. If you don't have a pen and paper or your notebook, write it down or remember this, okay? Or drop some fire. This is really important, okay? Your brand is you. Your brand is your signature offer, and your brand is your signature message, okay? Why do you need your brand? You need it because it drives traffic to your offer. It is what you clearly communicate about yourself, your offer, and what you stand for, what you value. And you use your brand to drive traffic to the place where you're making your offers. Let's look at this. I'm going to ask you this question. More leads makes more sales, right? Does more leads mean more sales? Does that translate? Here's the thing. It's actually this. More of the right leads makes more sales. Okay? So we need this is a really great time to just kind of talk about it, okay? If our message, if our brand is just attracting freebie seekers, and you're talking all day long to people who just love to visually dine on your artwork but will never pull out their credit card, and if you keep on finding more and more freebie seekers, will you make more sales? No, you won't. Okay, if they're the right leads. I see that. Yeah, if they're the right leads. So we need to make sure that when we're creating our brand, that it includes who we are, as well as really clarity on who our client is, so that when we make our signature offer and we use our message and our content to drive traffic to that offer, we're able to close more sales. Okay. So when people ask me, is my artwork sellable? This is a really great time to talk about that, okay? It's as simple as this. When someone says, I don't know if my artwork is sellable, okay? If you're not making offers, you won't make sales. If you're not finding leads, you won't make sales. And here's some clarity. If you're just posting a picture of your artwork, you're not making an offer. Picture price. Even though your price is there, you're not making offers. And you won't know if your artwork is sellable unless you practice this. You need to practice the process of making offers, and you need to practice the process of delivering a clear brand message. So here's how we do it, okay? We start evolving our message. This is the goal. This is what we're going to do. This is what we do inside of the Business Builder. We go from where our message is meh. So what do you think about Ren's art? Meh. We need to take our message from meh to where it's yum. When people look at your artwork and they listen to what you stand for and they understand your offer and they hear your message, they're going yum. They're salivating. They're going, oh my goodness, yum. Yes, I want to work with Ren. I want to work with Sally. I want to work with Jake. I want to work with this amazing new artist that I found. This is what it means, okay? Meh is the message that everyone else has. If you're putting out there content that sounds just like everybody else, you have meh. We want to move our message to the place where we have yum, your unique market message. For those of you who've been in my social media for a while, you guys know I work really hard in my social media, and your artwork, when I see it, if I type the word yum, you know that I'm not just saying I think it's really yummy. You know that I'm also saying I can see your unique market message. I want you to know that. I give social media love all the time to the people who accept my friend request. I've sent almost everybody here a friend request. If you accept it, then I have the ability to give you social media love. I have the ability to help you in your social media, increase your reach. And I do that on a daily basis with my friends. Okay. So we want to move and evolve our message from where it's meh to where it's yum. And this is how we're gonna do it. Okay. We go from the place where we're hiding behind our social media. We're hiding behind our artwork. People have never seen our face. They don't know what we look like. They haven't heard our voice. They have no idea what we stand for. They don't know what we value. They don't know that we are actually artists who serve their clients at the highest levels. Okay. So picture and price and hiding behind your social media. I get a lot of pushback on this. A lot of artists go, I don't need to show my face to sell my artwork. And I'm always like, so how's that going for you? Okay. So we have to move from the place where we're hiding behind our social media. Okay. And I'm going to introduce you to Kate. Kate's an art boss. Okay. This is a place where when we create a message that is unique, your unique market message, this is what it looks like. You're telling the world, I love what I do. I'm an expert. I sell artwork. I deliver what I promise. I have fun because this is exactly what I was placed on this earth to do. And guess what? If you want to work with me, there's limited opportunities to work with me. The way that we start messaging to our signature offer is very different than just showing up, posting a picture of your artwork, using starving artist verbiage, to where we move to where you're like showing up in your social media, excited and showing the world that you're a professional artist. Very different. Okay. So how do we deliver our message? Okay. This is how we deliver our message with content. Every place that we have contact with our clients, the places, the timing, what to say, that's all what's in our content. Every single post, every single engagement, every single like, every single heart, okay? Every single time that we have a Facebook Live, every email, our websites, our sales conversations, that's all our content. And our content has to be in line with what our brand is. So how do we do this? How do we take our content and we start building out content that magnetizes our ideal clients and then walks them down the path to the sale? Okay, so here's the tools that you're going to need for your brand content. You're going to need a signature offer. We're going to build out our signature message today. We're going to build out the base for it. You're going to need a signature funnel. We talked about what the funnel was yesterday. So if you guys weren't able to catch yesterday's training, really, we spent almost the whole entire training time talking about the signature funnel. I'm not sure that my video and sound is going to match up, but I want you to know your content has the ability to literally walk your clients down the path to the sale. Okay, and this is where everybody said they wanted a work session. Okay, this is where it's going to begin. Okay, so we're going to talk about how we build out that signature message and the tool that we use to do that. We can walk our customers down the path to the sale when, instead of just posting picture and price and trying to sell a pretty picture, we actually start getting clarity on the problem to solution. Giving you a second to think about that, because I know this is one of the first reframes and the biggest reframe that you're going to get in your business. Okay, this is critical. This is huge. Okay, you can literally walk your clients down the path to the sale. No more, here's a picture, please buy it. Here's a picture, please buy it. We're going to start showing up in our social media and in all of our outbound messaging. And every single time we talk to one of our clients, or every single time we have a new client see what we're doing, and we don't even know they're seeing what we're doing, we're going to show up as problem solving superstars. We're going to show them that we understand what it's like to have the problem that our product solves. And we're going to reframe this for our clients. We're going to start talking about what's most important about our artwork, so that when we enter into conversations with them, it's no longer about our price. We're making the shift, and it's about the value that we're providing. Okay, so this is it. This is the problem to solution. We're going to be doing a work session in a minute, but I want to walk you through this. Yes, our future customers are stuck and they need artwork. We need to get clarity on what the problem we're solving. Every single person who's here today, every single artist I work with, they all have very unique problem to solutions. There's not one generic answer here. We'll work with you to get your problem to solution and get clarity on this. And this is not a one and done. You're not going to do this today and then never have to do it again. At the base for every single business decision that you're going to make in the future, should I raise my price? Am I finding the right people? What should I say to them? It all comes back to this base, getting super clear on what your problem to solution is, because our customers need our product to solve their problem. I love how you guys are putting in here. Potential buyer has to love and connect with the artwork. Absolutely. Okay. Someone's asking, how does artwork solve anything? Well, I'm glad you're here, because we're going to actually have you guys work on this together. You guys are all going to work on this as a group, and you're going to come up with a problem to solution together. Okay. So for those of you who are like, I don't get it, this is one of the most foundational changes that when you understand and you claim this in your business, it will forever allow for you to sell more artwork, whether online, whether you're in a gallery, whether you're at an art show. When you get clarity on this, it's just going to flip. It's going to flip the conversations that you're having with people. Okay. No longer talking about price and trying to justify your price. We're going to talk about the problem to solution. Okay. So here's literally, we're walking people from the place where they have a problem to where they have a solution. Every single one of those little dots there, it represents, okay? It represents every single contact point we have with our future customers. Okay? It's a representation. Each dot is a contact point with our future customer, whether it's a post, a Facebook Live, an email, a comment, a message, a sales conversation. And we literally have to connect the dots for our audience and for our customers, so that we're giving them everything they need to say yes. And when we make our offers, they're pulling out their credit cards. The problem to solution is so foundational that it will forever change the way you make business decisions, when to run ads, how much to spend on ads, what to say in your ads, what kind of post to make, how to get someone to accept a free consultation call from you, what you say during your free consultation call. Everything is right here. Super foundational, super amazing. Okay. We have to have content that clearly communicates our message. So for a lot of us, it's definitely the very first time that we've ever really started thinking about the problem and the solution. Okay. It's one of the first times that we've ever thought about this way. Okay. We're going to do a work session next, but do you guys want to meet an artist who her message is probably more important than her artwork? Would you like to see like a little example in a case study of someone who got really clear on the problem to solution and now has a message that sells thousands of paintings every single year simply because her message is so powerful? Is that something you would like to see? Okay. Yes. Okay. I was gonna say I don't have to show I don't have to show an example. All right, cool. So I want you to see this. Okay. This is and you're gonna be like, really? Really? Okay. So let's go ahead. I want to show you, I'm gonna introduce you to an artist and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this artwork. Okay, so okay. Here's a picture. I bought this painting from an artist. Okay, it's a, whether you like the artwork or not, obviously it's an abstract. Okay, you don't even have to like the artwork. Okay, you have to acknowledge the fact that this artist sells, I'm telling you, thousands upon thousands of pieces of artwork every single year. This piece of artwork is created by Duchess. She's 45 years old. She's a mother of three. She's also a grandmother. She wants to use her artwork to raise awareness to conservation issues and animal rights issues. Okay. So when you purchase her artwork, you're supporting animal rights, conservation issues. Okay. Again, she sells thousands upon thousands of paintings a year. Whether you like the artwork or not doesn't matter. Okay. Now I want to introduce you to her. Okay. I want to introduce you to her. Duchess is a dolphin. Her skill set, it doesn't even factor in to selling her artwork. Okay. Whether you like her artwork or not, the message that she has in the world is what is selling her artwork. And I keep this painting right next to my desk on purpose because every time I think, I wonder if my artwork is good enough to sell, I wonder if this piece is good enough to sell. This is what I recognize. Okay. If a dolphin can sell thousands of paintings a year, which is more important, the actual piece of artwork or the message, or both? Both. Think about this. When you have amazing artwork and you have the message that matches it, that finds the leads, it literally magnetizes your leads to you and walks them down the path to the sale. When you show up in your social media as a professional artist with a high skill set and the message that magnetizes your clients, it transforms your sales because you're creating transformation for your clients. You're no longer trying to sell your artwork and based on a price. You are communicating a transformation. Let's go back and grab it. The transformation right here, you're literally creating a transformation for your clients from where they're stuck to where they have a solution. All artwork has a message. Every business has a message. Everyone. Okay? Everybody. And if you need help finding that message, it's what we do. Okay. We actually meet every single week, Content Creation Club, and we build out message. That's what we do. We understand our brand. We get clear on the problem to solution. We create every single email that you need to send out, every single post, every single powerhouse combination that you need. Okay. Because here's what happens. We're gonna be doing a work session in a second. I'm like drinking because I love talking about problem to solution. Okay. All right. Content creation is about creating clarity in your brand. It's about communicating that brand. Okay, that's the message, just the communication process. Okay, and then we have to create the follow-up process for the brand. Okay, so here are a couple of mistakes that I don't want you guys to make in when you're creating your brand and your message. Okay, so number one, and hold on because we're going to do a work session, but I want you to have some time to sit on the problem to solution. I see a lot of resistance to problem and solution. I see a lot of resistance to like, wait, what? I just want to show my price and my picture. Okay, I only want people to evaluate me based on what I'm showing them, which is price and picture. We need to start walking people down the path to the sale. So here are two mistakes that we see when we first starting putting content out there. Okay, and I don't want you guys to trip over these mistakes. Okay, the first one is when we interpret crickets, right? And when no one engages on our social media, that the problem is our product isn't good enough or our price is too high. When we haven't even really set up a system and we have no idea how to walk someone down the path to the sale. Okay. When we have a system, we can start looking at our system. We can start plugging the leaks, diagnosing the disconnect. Often the disconnect is the clarity in our message. And also sometimes we just need to add gas. Okay. So this is Cindy. Cindy is an art boss. She used one of the social media campaigns. We call it a powerhouse combination. The goal of the campaign for her, she picked the goal and she's like, you know what? I just want to get email addresses. I want to be able to talk to more people off platform. And just from the series of posts, it's a plug and play. Everybody uses the same posts. We just tweak them. Okay. From this post, I wrote them for everybody. You have direct access to them. She closed 2 pieces of artwork just shy of 3K. Okay. Just from her content. This is the aha moment when we start looking at our content and seeing it as the ability to actually start closing sales. That's fun. That's when selling becomes fun. Okay. This is a post that Cindy created just less than a week ago. Okay. And I want you to notice how her message about her artwork and her message about her. Okay. She's like, I just realized something. The art sales I received over the 4th of July, I made more money than I used to make in 2 weeks when I was a property manager. She's like, oh my gosh, literally made more money over one weekend than in 2 full weeks. Okay. And she's like, and I'm just getting started. You're like, she's showing up here as professional. She's showing up here as an expert. She's telling everybody, I'm a selling artist. She's also sharing that this isn't a hobby artist. She's not like just doing this and trying to make a couple extra bucks. She's investing in herself and in her skill set, and she's celebrating the wins. Okay. She's like, even at 54, it's not too late. It pays to do what you love. It's so worth getting alignment with your gifts and talents. Investing in yourself can catapult you to a life that you've never even realized you could grab. Okay. So just this post alone shows you the difference between, okay, the difference between here's my picture, here's my price, please buy it, and setting yourself up as a professional artist, layering in your content and giving your audience and your leads everything they need to say yes. Okay. All of your content, when you put it out there, you're going to magnetize your leads. You want leads? That's how you get them. If you want the leads that you have to start buying, that's how you get them. Okay. Super, super amazing stuff. Absolutely so proud of Cindy. She works so hard. Okay. So don't like the work that she's doing. And here's the best part. She takes that post and she recycles it. It's not like just a one and done. She reuses that every single month and it closes sales for her every single month. Crazy, crazy, amazing. Here's the other problem, right? Like my friend Molly Mahoney says, we don't really want to show up as salesy weirdos. Okay, when we price, we just like show pictures of our artwork and a price, and then someone says, "Oh, that's beautiful," and we pounce on them. We literally hats on them. You want it? I'll send it to you. Oh, you don't want to pay that much? Well, then you'll have to pay this. Okay, you don't want to pay that much? Well, I'll take even more off. That's a salesy weirdo. Okay. And when artists tell me that they resist using social media and they resist walking their clients down the path to the sale because they don't want to show up as salesy weirdos, it's actually a self-fulfilling prophecy and they do start showing up like salesy weirdos. Okay. So we want you to avoid the two mistakes. Number one, the crickets. Let's interpret the crickets correctly. It's not about your price or your product. It's about your system. And we also want to make sure that when we're automating our system, that we're still keeping some things that have the human connection. If you're trying to automate everything, including closing your sales because you never want to talk to someone, you're going to show up like a salesy weirdo. Okay. So I posted last night. This is Audrey. Okay. I posted last night. Someone I didn't realize was following me and she reached out to me and she owns a whole series of hotels. Okay. So here's the thing you need to know about Audrey. She is a powerhouse. She's a superstar. She literally creates beautiful designs and incorporates her artwork in it. Of course, she was magnetizing a hotel mogul to reach out to her. And the big thing is because she was consistently giving the same message, she was attracting the right people and she didn't even know that they were listening. Okay. So we don't always know if like who's listening, but we need to be consistent with our message. And then last year in, oh goodness gracious, spring of last year in the Art Boss, we ran what was called an Art Boss collection. It's called the Spring into Wildlife Sale. We used the system, we used the branding, we used the follow-up. We also used the champagne room and we closed $16,000 in one weekend with an additional 5 commissions that were delivered over the next couple weeks. At the end, they had closed 25K. Okay, this is the system that we're using. So path to the sale. Pop back here. Okay, we're going to do a work session because I know everybody's like, give me an example. I need a problem to solution. So I want you guys are going to do the work on this one. It's going to be a work session. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I want someone to say, let's do it. If you don't want the work session, you don't want to figure out how to get to the problem to the solution, then that's fine. We'll just jump to Q&A. Okay. But what we're going to do first, sometimes it makes more sense to reverse engineer. Like, let's go. Let's do this. Sometimes it makes more sense to reverse engineer this. Okay. So sometimes, like we're looking or I'm just going to pull it up again. So we're like, okay, what's the problem that I'm solving so I can have a solution? What's the problem? Sometimes I can get us stuck. So let's start at the solution first. We're going to start right here at the solution. And this, let's see here. Okay, we're going to start at the solution. I think this is easier for us to get our mind around because we already create our product. So why is your work important? Why is your work important? You guys are going to do the work. I need to see, like there are 50 people here. You need to see responses. Okay. So tell me, why is your work important? What do you know about your artwork? What do your viewers tell you about your artwork? What do they say about your artwork? What are your clients? Like if you have clients, what do they tell you? Why do they buy your artwork? Why is your artwork important? It has a message. Okay, what's the message? What message? It creates a feeling of joy. That's closer. It adds beauty, inspiration, and it happens happiness. It creates joy. It energizes. It's going fast now. Good. Reminds me of a time when. Love it. Nailed it. Colors bring vibrant change. It enhances your space. It makes viewers feel rich. I see Facebook users, but whoever said that, I like that one. Takes me to a childhood memory. Oh my gosh. Nostalgia, grounds people, makes me smile. Yep, keep them coming. It would look beautiful in my den, over my fireplace, in my bedroom, in my entryway. Love it. My work is calming and relaxing when you look at it. See, these are perfect, okay? That's the solution. Keep them coming. Brings a room together, creates continuity. Okay, perfect. Okay, keep them coming, because here's the thing. I'm getting really excited. In your workbook, I know that you have this. You have this document right here. List your solutions underneath the solution part. Okay, just keep doing it. Just, this is a process we will do over and over. And as your price goes up, as you elevate your avatar, meaning your ideal client becomes more and more sophisticated, we're constantly evolving our problem to solution. Okay. The unique, the yum, right? When we go from meh, right, where we're solving the problem everybody has, to the one that we're solving for our ideal client. You saw all these answers. We all have different solutions. Our artwork has different functions for each one of us. Okay, this is amazing. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go to this slide. Okay, these are answers that art bosses have given me over the years. So I knew that there would be certain answers that would have come out. What's important about your artwork? Okay, what's important? My artwork creates emotional and physical healing. Okay, I saw that. I saw that in the list. Art lovers comment on my bold style and tell me how it catches their attention. I saw that as well. People tell me all the time that my artwork makes them feel calm. My work raises awareness to the issues of literacy, or you can put any sort of anything that touches your heart there, any cause. My client tells me that my landscapes remind them of a vacation. My pet portraits simply make people smile. My artwork is trendy and cool. My work supports wildlife conservation. My clients tell me that landscapes remind them of their childhood homes. My art is expressive and dark, and I love that, right? My client tells me that my artwork, this one right here, was told just last week. My client literally told me why they bought my artwork, and they said that it allows for them to have a safe space where they can create an abundance mindset. I'm telling you, when your message gets that clear, when someone says, I want an abundance mindset too, that's where the change and everything starts shifting. Can hold a place in history. I love that too. Okay. All right. So you see how we're getting to the place where we're walking someone down the path to the sale. We started with the solution. Now we're going to reverse engineer, and we're going to really get clear on the problem we solve. Okay. So why do people need your work? I want you guys to start talking about that. I want you to start putting some comments down there. So based on on the solution that you have, why do people need that? Why do people need that solution? Just start putting it out there. Okay. Yeah. I'll wait. Who's going to wait? Again, 46 people scared away 4 people who don't want to do the work. Okay. Their space feels outdated. Mm-hmm. They feel less lonely. They feel like they belong. Everybody wants to feel like they belong. They need a hit of dopamine. They need that happy chemical. Absolutely. Mental health, for sure. Fill the void. This is unique. These comments that you're putting in here shows me exactly that you understand the power of flipping the way that you're talking about your artwork from just a picture and a price to where you start talking about your artwork about the problem that it solves. It shows my loved ones. Needs to be surrounded with beauty, calm. They wanted to experience pleasure and happiness. They want memories from an incredible beach vacation with their families. Yes. Okay. They feel disconnected. They want to reconnect with the world. Okay. All these are amazing. Okay. So I'm going to pop back for a second. Okay. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay. So let's start pulling this all together. And here's what we're going to do next. Okay. For your problem to solution, this is what I want you to do. Again, write it on in your notebook, write it on a piece of paper. You're going to start journaling a little bit about this. This is kind of a journaling process. I want you to really start thinking through, okay, here's my solution, the problem that my people have, right? Keep it conversational, keep it light. When you're writing it out, think of your best friend. Think of someone that you talk to about deep stuff and kind of write it in a way that you're sharing with them how you help your favorite clients solve their problems. Okay, here's an example. Okay, it was real. This is beginning level. This is kind of like first rough draft, but I want you to see that it doesn't need to be perfect. It's gonna evolve. Okay, so let me pop this back in here, and here's an example. Okay, here's a problem. We're living, like, I'm thinking of my friend. I'm thinking of like Shauna. Oh my goodness, we're living in a world full of chaos. I know that my ideal client needs to have a safe place to unwind and relax after a crazy day at work. It's important for them to have artwork that creates that beauty and that restful place in their home so that they can have the peace, the calm, the joy. I've seen it all in the comments that they deserve. And when all of your content now is hinged on this, when you're talking about these things, abundance mindsets, just putting a smile on someone's face, deserving to have a place that reflects who you are, that you have artwork that actually tells the world how cool you are. Now we have a message and we have the ability to create content that creates transformation. Okay. So I saw someone say, well, not every artwork has a message. I'm going to tell you, yeah, it does. And if you're not clear on what message you're delivering, then you're not going to close the sales that you want to. Okay. All right. There it is. Okay. That's it. I knew you could do it. Okay. I knew you could do it. So I want you to know you've got your problem to solution. You've built out your baseline. Now it's time to start building out your content. Okay, so great. We have problem to solution. We got to build out the content. Every single contact point, that's every email, every post. Okay, it's every single time we do a Facebook Live. It's every time that we are in Messenger with someone, or maybe we're just having a conversation in the comments, or if we're on a sales call with someone, or we're meeting someone in a booth at an art fair, or we're sitting at a gallery and we're talking to someone about our artwork. This stuff rocks. It just rocks. Okay. So that's exactly why we really engage every single week in the Art Boss Creation Club. It's a content creation club. We have to have content that connects with people. Okay, so we're going to be doing the Q&A. I'm going to kind of start wrapping up. I'm going to give you a little bit more things to think about, but I want you to start. I'm going to mark it down 158. I want you to start thinking about what questions you have. I'll go back and grab the ones with the Q in front of it, because here's what I want you to think about next. Okay, today, right? I treated you like an art boss. Okay, this is what we do inside of the Art Boss Business Builder. It's the very first thing we do. Okay, it is not everything. It's not full transformation yet, guys. We just got to the base of what all your business decisions are built on. What should I charge for my artwork? Am I finding my right customers? How do I close $5,000 a month? It all starts right here. And this is what it feels like to be an art boss. So what is your big win for today? Did you just have a simple reframe of like, you know what? It's my job to create a transformation for my future customers. Okay. The reason we're dropping the fire, and the reason I want you to see this fire symbol, is because this is the transformation that you need to walk away with today. Okay. So automations, because we are really delivering automations with our systems that we're creating. Today was about branding, because it's what we have to have out. It's forward facing. It's what we need to have out in our social media. It's what we have to have in any of our outreach products, in our outreach campaigns that we're doing. Automations, I started out at the very beginning. Not every automation needs like an expensive tool to deliver it. That's what's great about branding. When you have your brand and your message, you'll literally, in 3 months in Content Creation Club, we literally build out our content for the whole entire year. Art bosses, in the Art Boss Business Builder, they have their social media calendars built out through 2024. After just being here for 3 months, you have everything you need because we repurpose content. You don't have to be writing new stuff every single day. We have automations now we can do with our content to find leads. Someone was saying, I thought this was about finding leads. It's absolutely about finding leads. Absolutely. Can't find leads until you have content. You can't find leads until the right leads until you have the content that connects you with your ideal customer. You can run automations with your organic traffic strategies. We run powerhouse combinations all the time. It's a series of posts. I write them and you guys just plug and play and put your name and your product in there. I write them for you. They close at 3K for Cindy. Artists all the time are like, holy cow, it worked again. Made more money. Okay. Or you can lean into paid ads, right? So that's another automation. It's a really quick lead generation. You want to get 1,000 people to your selling event over a 4-day weekend like Cindy. Okay, that's how you do it. You want to get 1,000 people listening to what you're saying. Holy cow. Okay. We also recycle our content. We recycle it everywhere. Our conversion campaigns, right? We have to have posting campaigns on platform, and we need to have we need to have conversion campaigns off platform called emails. Okay. And they're not just one email, they're a series of emails. So automations rock. This is what we're going to be digging into tomorrow. Okay. So before we get to the Q&A, I just want you guys to know that tomorrow is about the follow-up. Today was about brand. Tomorrow is about follow-up. Okay. So we have to have the brand that magnetizes our clients and walks them down the path to the sale. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the follow-up. Okay. It's not just about putting a post out there. It's about the follow-up and the systematic follow-up that needs to happen every time we put our content somewhere. Okay. So it's super powerful. Here's the homework. It'll be posted inside of the Facebook group at 2 o'clock. That probably was a couple minutes ago, 2 minutes ago. What's keeping you from meeting your sales goals? Okay. What win do you want to claim in your art business? Okay. So I want you to start thinking about, we're reverse engineering now. What tools do you need? What systems do you need in order to make your sales goals? So that's the homework. There's also a brand awareness checklist. So if you're connected to Artie, she's going to be sending you a brand awareness checklist, all the things you need to think about in order to create brand, create a message, create that content for your art business. So make sure to connect with Artie. I'm just dropping some links for you guys again so that you have them. This is the studio, what it looks like. If you want to catch replays, if you want to get those checklists, you can simply pop on over here to launch.karenauha.com/studio. It's going to open up a full page of all the replays and all the resources. Okay, right? So don't walk away from that. Super great. VIP pass, and these are just reminders. Make sure you grab your VIP pass for Friday. That's when I'm going to be showing you the champagne room. We're going to be doing a demo. I'm going to show you the system, that tool you can build around a website that literally walks people down the path to the sale, and just by clicking a button. Okay. It's about who visits our websites. Okay? We need to know who they are. And when you have a system and a website system that actually tells you who, gives you a name, an email address, and maybe even a phone number, that's the difference. Okay. So make sure you grab that VIP pass for Friday. Friday's training will be a little bit different because instead of a Facebook Live, it's happening in a Zoom room. So you're going to need your password and you're going to need the link to the Zoom room. Okay. So tomorrow, so what we're going to be talking about, the gold is in the follow-up. Gold's in the follow-up. All the work that we're doing, I talked about it yesterday, companies spend so much money on their branding. They put all their branding out there. And then when I look inside of their businesses, they have leads who are asking for help, who are out there like engaging, and there's no follow-up system. And so we have to have a follow-up system that allows for us to take what we're posting and our emails, what we're putting out there, and what's on our website, we need to have the process to have a follow-up so we can recontact those people and say, hey, I saw you were looking at my artwork the other day. Are you interested in grabbing a call? Okay. I mean, you don't have to make it rhyme. Just have fun with it, right? So no cost. How cool is that, right? So, okay, no cost to the VIP room. None. Okay. I want to know who's serious. I'm not going to show a demo to a bunch of people who are like not really serious about adding that tool. Okay. It's free. It's free. There's no cost. All you need to do is click on a button to get your VIP pass. Okay. So awesome. Let me go ahead and grab the Q&A at 1:58. Remember, put a Q in front of your question so I can grab it. I love the fire, everybody. Okay, here's our first Q. How much does the VIP cost? I think I just answered that. It's free. It's free. Everything this week is free. Guys, you'll never have access to a team of coaches that is literally providing coaching and consulting at like zero cost, right? My whole team, this takes weeks, okay? They're working for you for free during this week, okay? That doesn't mean that their time that they're putting in here is not valuable, okay? So we're going to be offering, since there weren't any questions, because the clarity on that was like so crazy amazing, I want you guys to know that tomorrow we're going to be talking about the follow-up. Tomorrow is the first day you're going to have access to me to grab a one-on-one clarity call so we can uncover what you need to do next. So keep an ear and an eye out for that. Tomorrow's section is like probably the most powerful because you're going to walk away with a roadmap. You're going to have exactly what you need to do to automate your systems, right? And to build it, right, first and then automate them. So kind of crazy amazing. Okay, so let's see here. So where can you find my story? I share my story on my website. Actually talk about, here's what I want you to grab. Also, there's two places you can grab my story. It's a great question. I don't think anyone's asked me that before. So if you grab my website, you're going to read about the welcome pineapples. Okay. So I'm known for my pineapples and my florals. My florals are what I typically created for TJ Maxx, Hobby Lobby for my art licensing. Do a lot of florals for them. That's kind of like what I'm known for at TJ Maxx and that kind of stuff. My welcome pineapples are actually how we raise awareness for the challenges of international adoption. So you can read all about my story for my artwork and how like my passion and what I value, how it translates into what I give back into the world. So there's that story as well. My stories are also on my social media. So follow me on my personal profile. So I don't remember who said that. I'm not sure who it was, but on my personal profile, like just yesterday, I shared my unexplainable need. Like if you want to know what my unexplainable need is and why I understand what it's like when people look at me and go, "You do what? You help other artists make money? That's like insane." And I share my unexplainable story. So go ahead. It's just an unexplainable need for me. It's like makes total sense to me why I'm here creating coaching and content and teaching other artists how to sell, but other people don't understand that. So let's see here. Okay, yay, a roadmap. Awesome. Can't wait. It looks like I have a few more cues here. Will you tell us how to apply the system and employ it? Yes. What we do inside of, like I've let you guys know yesterday, if you'd like to continue to work with me and my team, okay, I build a team that helps you with everything you need to run the system. Okay, they're the industry experts that range from Facebook ads managers to strategy to mindset to tech help, okay, to tech support on the tool, to how to use the tool and how to implement it. The reason that we meet is it 5 times a week? Okay. You don't have to meet with us 5 times a week if you don't need to, but there are 5 opportunities in a week for you guys to meet with Team Art Boss so that you can implement and execute your plan. Okay. That's the difference. I've said it. This program leaves off where others start. I'm sorry, where others leave off, ours starts. because we know that just information alone, if you don't know how to apply it, you can't get the results. So thank you, whoever that was that asked about that. I'm starting my art journey, just picked it up again after years away. I need a big body of work first to apply these processes. No, no, you don't. Because when we work with you, if you don't have a big body of work, we'll just sell spots on your calendar. Okay. So I have a lot of artists who have walked away from trying to guess what everybody wants, and instead they just sell spots in their calendars. Thinking of someone like Sandra. And you'll meet Sandra tomorrow. Sandra Oppenshaw. She does pet portraits, and she used to just kind of like have all the different breeds out there, and she would just like sell her artwork for really low prices. When she came into the program, she raised her price. I mean, I think she by 10, by a lot. And now she has so many commissions that she literally like sells spots on her calendar. And when she sells out her spots, it tells her that her price is still too low. And then she raises her price and opens her calendar again. Okay. So she's booked out through Christmas. Like it's only July and she's booked out through Christmas. If that's what you want, we can do that. Great question. Great question. Thank you for dropping the clarity call there. You'll be getting on my calendar quicker. I want to make sure that you guys are covered and you know what's coming next. Okay. How do you get into art licensing? Is it worth it? Does it help? I just ran a masterclass on art licensing. I only do it once a year. So you'll have to wait till next year. Usually in the spring, I offer an art licensing class, how to find your agents, how to create the artwork, how to get set up to be successful. Okay, so yes, I do offer a class once a year. Keep your eyes and ears open for it. Yesterday, you mentioned a CRM. It is client relation management tool. Great question. If you don't know where your people are in your funnel, you can't send them the right content. Okay, so what a CRM does is it allows for you to track the progress of your customers in your funnel based on their engagement with you and based on their actions. And so we're able to actually see who is queuing up to purchase. Okay, so CRMs are super important and super powerful. Okay, great. I'm glad the questions are coming. How do you get into art licensing? Is it worth it? Okay, yeah. So once again, when you guys are like ready to get into art licensing, swing by next year. I will do another masterclass and you can, again, I show you exactly where art licensing agents hang out and how you get them. That's the purpose of that training. The art licensing was a big one. Big one. Okay, I'm going to give you the big hint on art licensing. You have to have the right content out there. Okay, it's the same thing. If you want to attract an art licensing agent, there's only about 100 of them in the whole US. If you want to attract one of the art licensing agents, you need to have the right content out there. Same thing, problem to solution, same thing. So if you would like help with your problem to solution, we can do that. Okay, that's all the cues that I see. All right, guys, awesome, awesome, awesome. So tomorrow, same place, same time, same bat channel. We'll be here tomorrow talking about the follow-up, talking about the gold mine that's there. The gold is in the follow-up. Everything that we do, the systems we build, the content we put out there, if we don't have the follow-up to support it, then all that work, like all of the artists who go, I'm so exhausted from doing all the work but not getting the results, tomorrow is what we're going to be talking about, the follow-up and why it's so critical. So you're going to be walking away with that roadmap tomorrow. I'm super excited for you guys. Okay. All right. All right. So you guys have a great rest of your day and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye.